What if you could turn a single image into a fully detailed 3D model in just a few minutes? Today I will show you exactly how to do that. Starting from a simple image, we will generate high-quality 3D models with clean geometry and realistic textures, ready to use in Blender or any other 3D software. Now let us begin and build everything step by step. First of all, in the description, you will find this resource pack link. When you open it, you will see this workflow file and this folder, which contains some images that we will test in today's video. With this workflow, download these images and this workflow file as well. After downloading, we will open our downloads folder. First of all, we will open our workflow file. Just drag your workflow file. You do not need to change any settings. I have already configured everything, but still, there are a few settings you may need to adjust. We will discuss them as we move forward. First, we will upload our image. We will start with this house because it contains many details. We will select this one first. After uploading the image, let us review some important nodes. First, we have this texture size node. Here, you can choose your texture size. You should set it carefully because it is very important for your graphics card. If your graphics card has 12 GB, use the same settings as mine. But if your graphics card has less than 12 GB, set it to 1024. This will help you avoid memory errors. Next, we have this target face number node. This controls the geometry size and the number of faces in your mesh. This depends on how detailed your model is. If your model is more complex, you can increase this value, but for our test, this value is enough. Next, we have the name node. Here we set the output file name. After that, we have our most important nodes. This blue node will generate the mesh, and it uses Pixal3D as the model. This green node uses Trellis to generate the textures. Do not change either of them. These were our basic settings. Now let us run the workflow. Our model is generating now. Generation time depends on your graphics card. The bigger and faster your graphics card, the faster the generation will be. During generation, you can check performance to see how much memory is being used. This section is for mesh refinement. The mesh will be cleaned, unnecessary faces will be removed, and the topology will be optimized. And this is the final stage, which is responsible for texture generation. Always set this resolution carefully, according to your available memory. If you get a memory error, simply lower the resolution value. I set the texture size to 2K. If you look at my memory usage, you can see it is above 9 GB. That is why you should always adjust these settings to match the capabilities of your graphics card. Now our model has finished generating. It took around 16 minutes in total. On my graphics card, your generation time may be different. Let us take a closer look at the final result. If you have ever created 3D models manually before or have experience in this field, then you already know how difficult this process used to be. And now AI can do it completely free of cost. We do not need to pay anything, and it saves a lot of time. These may not be perfect production models, but they make the workflow much easier than before. If you look here closely, you can even see the empty space inside the window. This shows that the AI carefully analyzed the image before creating the model. The details are very clear and easy to recognize. You can clearly tell which parts are stone and which parts are wood. Look at the stone texture here. It has been handled very well. Almost every brick is unique. You can clearly see every detail here. I do not think we can get a better free model than this. If you know any AI that performs even better than this, be sure to mention it in the comments below. We will test it as well. Now let us check it once in normal mode. In this mode, we can easily spot holes and broken geometry. There are a few issues in some areas, but we can ignore them for now because our model was quite complex. So a few small problems are completely normal. Overall, the model looks very clean and detailed. there are no major holes. The trees look a little strange, but if we generate it again, using the same image, we may get an even better result. If your generation has holes, or the model looks bad, simply generate it again. Now, let us create our second model. This time we have a Viking warrior. The purpose of generating it is to see how this workflow handles this type of character. The settings will stay the same. Just run the workflow and wait for the result. Now, this model has also finished generating. Overall, the textures are very well handled, although we can still see a few issues in some areas. You can look at the costume. It looks very realistic. The axe and sword also show clear metal textures, but if we zoom in closely, the eyes are not perfect. It seems AI still struggles with very small details inside large models. Other than that, the model turned out very well. There are only a few issues. As you can see in normal mode, the mesh is very clean. The belts and costume details are also nicely preserved, and there are no visible holes, because Pixal3D is known for generating strong meshes, and it is clearly doing a very good job here, while Trellis too sometimes does not produce such clean results. Even so, both models work very well together. Now let us generate our next model. This time, we have a colorful dragon. The reason we chose it is very simple. We want to see how AI handles this type of model. Run the workflow and wait for the result. Compared to what we expected, the result is much better. AI is doing a great job, even with colorful models like this. Just look at the texture under these wings. It looks absolutely amazing. I do not think we could create this manually this easily. There is one small issue. On the tail area, a small piece of geometry was left behind, and AI did not remove it, but in another generation, it will most likely disappear. So this is not a major issue. Overall, the model looks extremely good. The result is honestly very impressive. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you look at the face details, you can clearly see the eyes are very well made. Even the inside of the mouth looks quite decent. Now let us view it in normal mode. As you can see, the model is very clean. There are no visible holes and no major geometry issues. There is a small problem on the tail, but it is not significant, so we can ignore it. You can also check the wing bones. Overall, the mesh details are very clean and sharp. Now let us look at the next model. This time we have another dragon. Personally, this model always surprises me. That is why I included it in this test. Take a look yourself and see what kind of results AI can produce from images like this. Let us run it. Then I will show you the result. Our model is ready now. Let us quickly analyze it. This is my favorite dragon model. Be sure to tell me in the comments what you think about it. Look at this texture quality, and remember, this was generated by a free AI model. I honestly like this result a lot, and our workflow is performing great. By combining both AI models, every small detail has been created very nicely, from the wings to the face, the body, and every other element. Look at the patterns on the legs and tail. They look really impressive. The wing structure and body patterns. Everything looks very convincing. I will call this one the Golden Dragon. Let me know in the comments how much you like this one. Now let us analyze it in normal mode. As you can see, there are no holes anywhere and no geometry issues. Nothing appears broken across the entire body. All the patterns are clean and clearly visible. The entire surface looks perfect. Even the muscles on the body are clearly defined. The stones on the ground also look very good. Now let us move on to our next model. This time we have a male warrior. We actually have two similar images, but with different poses, so we will test both to see which one performs better. This will help us understand what type of characters this AI handles well and where it struggles. Run the workflow and wait for the result. This model has also finished generating, and the result is very close to what we expected. The result is quite impressive. The skin and clothing textures look very good. There is not much subsurface effect. visible on the skin. If you are familiar with skin shading, you already know that skin usually has a soft glow effect when light passes through it. That can always be added later, but for now, our model looks almost perfect. The result is very impressive. Look at the swords, the face mask and armor details. Everything has been handled nicely. The lighting is a little dark, which is why it may seem less impressive here, but if you import it into Blender or another software, the texture quality will look even more impressive and clean. The six-pack muscles are clearly visible, and the thigh muscles also look very good. Now let us check it in normal mode. As you can see here, the model is very clean. There are no holes, no geometry issues, and no broken mesh. The thighs look slightly low poly in some areas, but this can be fixed easily by increasing the face count in the target face number node. You can also smooth it inside Blender later, so this is not a major problem. Overall, the model looks very impressive. Now let us check the next model. It is the same character, but with a different pose. Let us upload the image, run the workflow, and wait until the generation is complete. Now our final model has also finished generating, and we got a very good result. With this character, the costume, swords and skin texture look very impressive. There is only one small issue, but overall, the model looks quite decent. If we look closely, every texture is very clean and clearly visible, whether it is the skin texture, the golden armor plates, or the cloth details. Everything looks very good. The metal on the swords is also clearly visible. There is only one issue across the entire mesh, and that is the hands. I have generated many models using this image before, and every single time AI struggles with the hands in this particular pose. I am not sure if it is a pose issue or a lighting issue, but the same mistake keeps happening here. If you want the best result for characters like this, try using a T-pose image. The chances of errors are much lower in T-pose, and AI handles it much more accurately. The mesh looks very clean. There are no holes, no geometry issues, and no broken mesh. You can even see the six-pack definition clearly. The thigh muscles have also been generated nicely. The costume details are also clearly visible on the mesh. Overall, this model turned out very well. Now, tell me in the comments which model was your favorite and why you liked it most. Also tell me what type of video you want next. If you have any questions, feel free to ask below. I will reply to every question. If this video was helpful, please like and share it, and subscribe to the channel. I will see you in the next video.